Hello, everyone. So, today is day 30 of the quarantine in Wuhan. I have been quiet for the past week, and yeah, a quick update. The weather's been so crazy. We've had snow in this time, we've had sunshine, we've had hailstones, and I think that's also basically a picture of my emotional state the past week. I had a wonderful Valentine's Day. It was documented by the news in Ukraine, and then Saturday came, and then the next few days were really difficult emotionally, and I can't imagine being here without Yuri. He's really been so helpful, just a rock during this time, and to everybody, family and friends, even old friends that I haven't yet heard from for many years. I just really appreciate the calls, the messages, the prayers. It really does make a difference. Okay, so what is happening now? In my mind, I was still believing that I would start work on the 5th of March. But we received a notice about how the city will be unsealed. And from the start of the unsealing till basically the day I could possibly get back to my apartment, which is more than 2 hours away from Yuri's school, it would be 43 days. And the 43 days only begins once we have zero infections for at least 2 weeks. So at this point, the infections are still going up by hundreds daily. So I'm not sure. We'll probably be in this situation for minimum the next 2 months. Along that way, obviously, some people will be able to start work in their areas, but on the 43rd day is the only time we'll be allowed to travel to different parts of the city and different parts of the province. So that's the reason that for me it would be basically the last step that would only allow me to return to my workplace. Up until now, we've still been able to leave the school, go and buy groceries. But since the week has started, we're no longer allowed to leave the school building. And on Tuesday, the Walmarts have actually closed. Some big apartment buildings, their managers or landlords, however it's working there, they are getting food, some for free, and some you have to purchase for a particular price. A lot of the places that we can buy food from online have no longer been delivering. So at this point, we have food for probably the next 7 days. So we're investigating different options to get food online. Alternatively, where we are staying, there's, I would say, about 25 people. Most of them are security guards at the school and also just workers looking after the animals. So there is a canteen that has been providing some meals for them. So, I mean, really, at worst case scenario, we'll be able to have a meal or two at the canteen. It's been a crazy experience. It's been a big learning lesson. For the two of us, we've been able to see the good, bad, the ugly. It's been an opportunity for us to pray together, an opportunity for you to watch me cry. But yeah, it's been really rough, but definitely feeling better. I think also the shock of knowing that it will last for another 2 months also kind of helps me to put in perspective that I need to stay busy. I need to get a schedule. You know, now we're not just waiting to be told that we'll start work on Monday. It's going to be a long time that we are in this particular position. Obviously, as I've explained before, South Africans are not being evacuated. The Ukrainians have already been evacuated and are probably going to be in quarantine in Ukraine, which obviously Yuri decided not to be part of the evacuation. I'm so grateful for that. But funny enough, he feels like if the evacuation happens for South Africans, he should send me. But yeah, at this point, obviously, that's not an option. So just having to deal with knowing that it's probably going to be a long time of this. Most people in apartment buildings that are no longer allowed to leave, they are stuck basically in their apartments. I'm glad that at least I have the option of going outside within the school grounds. We've got a small pond with animals and these horses here, and just being able to get outside has really helped. So yeah, that's kind of the basic outline of what's been going on and what the future will look like. I think even though we've kind of been given that guideline, I mean, we have no idea at this stage. Yuri and I are kind of just preparing mentally to be in this situation until the end of April, which is quite insane. But yeah, it is what it is. So please continue praying, not just for us, but for the people of China, for the people responsible for this, when they have to decontaminate the city and unseal it, all of that. I mean, it's a lot of work and planning and resources that goes into that. So the economy that's been affected, all of the people that sell food and vegetables, small vendors on the streets. I mean, this is their livelihood. For me, obviously, it's been stressful not knowing, will I get paid, will I not get paid, how much. But I mean, obviously, I have the support of Yuri. I come from a stable family situation. So as much as I have stresses and panics about that, there's so many people that is literally their livelihood. So we need to be praying for those people. We need to be thinking about them. And somebody, please enjoy a good steak for me this weekend. Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. Please share. We want people to know what's happening here, not just for information, but so that people are praying and so that people are aware of where we're at. Thank you.